The Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans, it is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Werfel won the Heisman Trophy. So this game always means a lot.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Simmons. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Lee. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Execute it perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, they force a negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. The Noles will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Complete to the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this team.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Glagway. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There is no way the offense was coming up with completion on that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. He'll take it himself. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. New Mexico State was anything but dominant today, but the Aggies are going to leave Memorial Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. A busy day in CUSA and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Right down the middle. Complete with conviction on the crossing. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They're dealing with a second and long. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Working that left side now. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Seminoles have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Will they be able to get that one more yard and touchdown? No! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate in the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in their game.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the option. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to pass. It's Flagway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab deep. Hits the crease. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida.
This This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Second down here as we're back at it after the break. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. Turning on the Jets. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Quick completion on the out route. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Quarterback making adjustments. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Looking to throw again. Gets it out quickly. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's caught. Wide open spaces. Touchdown Gators! Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 4 over Middle Tennessee. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He's open on the right. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
The Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
This has simply been a special year for this guy. It's one he's going to look back on with so many fond memories. With that last completion, he has now surpassed 5,000 yards passing on the year.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Using his legs to buy some time. He's got it. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snagged in the middle, it's McCoy. Touchdown, Florida State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Much needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in it. Great start, keep chipping away.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. He's got...
It's a foul on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll leave it with him. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown Seminoles! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. And that time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight. Give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. See if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got room to work. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Now on 1st down from the 28.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Got a 1st down. Got enough space. Touchdown, Noles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Lagway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab right down the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. With the catch, it's Williams. At the 45 on his way. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Fires left. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle. It's Alcha. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. And off from the shotgun. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. 1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. That's caught. It's McCoy. They stop. Short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Oh, they're after him. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Noles will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Pressure. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Florida. And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Simmons. Pocket breaking down. And a sack all the way back at the 5. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with the tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Bring in the heat. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the third interception of the night. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
This is a designed run. Can't get him to the ground. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for space, it's Daniels. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Using his feet, plows through the defense. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators! And the Gators have chomped down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
Both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
28. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. The short hands, it's Williams. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Noles will hustle to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though.
And it's his fourth interception of the game. Bringing it back.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense.
Fires toward the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wideout. And
he's loose at the 30, the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Purdue. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back.
And he throws another interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Gators! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To the air, it's Simmons. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Fires it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. Little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Lee. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Makes the catch in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, so I guess at least they've got that going for them. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Hard running there. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Calls his own number. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looks as if he's going to run it. He breaks a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
With the run on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. He fires a bullet to the right. It's incomplete, but I don't think it's going to matter. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage, and it looks as if the defense was offside. The defense had the stop. They were about to get the ball back, but the critical mistake puts the offense back on the field with 1st and 10. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Sticks it in his belly. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
And the Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the ground, he's got it again. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Gets the back moving. They'll toss it to the left.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disaster. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Defense trying to take it back. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that 1st down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot at maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. Off to the races. Past the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And the offense takes control of this football game, man. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you at every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw at Simmons. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Just keep swinging it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Unleashes one deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a...
He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the move. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marked it out of bounds at the 46. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Pulls it in. It's Lee. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's off track. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. It can get a little heated.